There comes a moment in every chosen one's life when the confusion clears, the fog lifts, and the pain finally reveals its purpose. If you've been feeling like something deep is shifting inside you, like you're on the edge of transformation, this is not your imagination. This is your activation. Chosen one, you're entering a new season of power and purpose. And nothing about this is ordinary. The trials you've faced, the betrayals, the losses, they were never meant to destroy you. They were the forge that shaped your spirit. In today's video, we're going to break down the spiritual, emotional, and energetic signs that prove you're stepping into your next level. This is more than encouragement, it's confirmation. Let's begin. You no longer feel the need to fit in. At one point in your life, you probably tried to shrink yourself, toning down your light, your voice, and your truth just to blend in. But now, that urge is gone. You no longer seek the approval of people who don't understand your journey. You no longer feel compelled to explain your energy or dilute your spirit. This is the first sign that you're entering your season of power. Radical authenticity. You understand that your uniqueness is not a flaw, but a feature. It's what makes you divine. Chosen ones stop chasing validation and start embodying alignment. When you reach this point, you realize that your assignment is far too sacred to be interrupted by surface-level connections or shallow approval. You walk differently, you speak differently, because now you know who you are and who you're becoming. The things that once triggered you no longer hold power. Remember the people, situations, or memories that used to stir up rage, pain, or anxiety within you? If you've noticed that they don't hit as hard anymore, or at all, it's not numbness, it's growth. This is emotional sovereignty, a sign that you're no longer reacting from your wounds, but responding from wisdom. You've begun the sacred process of transmutation, turning pain into power, betrayal into boundaries, and setbacks into strategy. Your triggers were teachers, and you've graduated. This doesn't mean you don't feel. It means you've reclaimed authority over your emotional space. You're no longer a prisoner of your past. You're the architect of your future. This kind of peace isn't passive. It's a reflection of spiritual maturity. When the energy that once knocked you down no longer even moves you, understand this. Your frequency has changed. You've leveled up. And in this new season, your peace is your power. Divine detours are leading you to destiny. Things might not have gone the way you expected. Maybe a job fell through, a relationship ended, or a dream crumbled right when you thought it was coming true. But instead of despair, you're starting to feel something else, clarity. Why? Because you're starting to recognize that divine detours are a form of protection. Spiritually chosen individuals don't follow predictable paths. Your journey has been tailor-made to prepare you, not to punish you. What looks like rejection was actually redirection. What seemed like loss was just alignment in disguise. Now you see the patterns. You feel the nudges. You're realizing that closed doors are not dead ends, but divine interventions. And you're learning to trust the process, even when you don't understand it. In this season, you're no longer chasing what's not meant for you. You're aligning with what's already yours. That shift alone will open gates that effort never could. Your inner voice has grown louder than the world. In the past, outside opinions may have drowned out your inner truth, but not anymore. In this new season, your intuition is leading. You're beginning to trust your instincts more than public opinion. The world gets quieter and your soul gets louder. This is because spiritually chosen people develop deep spiritual discernment. You're not just hearing words, you're feeling energies. You're not looking for answers out there, you're receiving guidance from within. You've realized that your path can't be navigated by the masses. Your instructions come directly from source, and now you're not afraid to follow them. Even if it makes no logical sense, the loudest voice in your life is no longer fear, doubt, or ego. It's clarity. It's a divine direction. And once you start listening to that, really listening, everything starts to align. People are being removed without explanation. You may have noticed friends falling away, relationships ending, or people disappearing from your life. It might feel lonely at first, confusing, even painful. But chosen one, let this be clear. God is not punishing you. He's pruning you. This is spiritual isolation, not to break you, but to bless you. Everyone can't go where you're going, and sometimes elevation requires separation. The new season you're entering demands higher frequencies, and not everyone in your life is willing or able to rise with you. Some people were part of your preparation, not your purpose. Let them go, because what's coming next in your life requires room, new connections, higher quality partnerships, Spirit-aligned relationships that match your energy, not drain it. The subtraction is making space for your multiplication. You're no longer afraid to stand alone. There was a time you clung to the crowd for comfort. Now solitude feels sacred. You've learned how to stand alone, not from bitterness, but from strength. Spiritually chosen people often walk through seasons of isolation, not because they're unwanted, but because they're being refined. Your alone time has become your training ground. In solitude, you met your true self. You faced your fears, you healed, you received downloads that no one else could give you. And now you're no longer desperate to be seen. You're focused on seeing clearly. This is a key shift. You don't just tolerate solitude, you embrace it. Because now you know, the crowd might hype you, but silence heals you. You're stepping into leadership, into influence. And leaders must first master being alone, so they aren't ruled by the need to be liked. You've begun manifesting at a faster rate. In your new season, your manifestations begin accelerating. Thoughts become things quicker. Opportunities come seemingly out of nowhere. What used to take months or years now happens in days. Why? Because you've finally aligned your energy with your purpose. You've cleared blocks. You've released what doesn't serve. You're vibrating higher. The universe isn't delaying your blessings. It's responding to your new frequency. This is what happens when you stop forcing and start flowing. When you stop begging and start believing. The spiritually chosen understand this secret. Manifestation isn't about control, it's about alignment. When your desires match your beliefs, the universe has no choice but to deliver. But it's not just about getting what you want, it's about becoming who you're meant to be, so your reality mirrors your soul. If you've noticed an increase in divine timing, serendipity, or lucky breaks, it's not luck, it's confirmation. You've stepped into energetic alignment, and now, your blessings are chasing you. You have a sense that something big is coming. There's a hum beneath your thoughts, a quiet knowing. You can't explain it, but you feel it. Something massive is on its way. This isn't anxiety, it's spiritual awareness. Chosen ones often sense their next season before it arrives. Your spirit picks up the shift before your mind understands it. You may feel antsy, energized, or inexplicably emotional. That's your soul preparing for what's ahead. This is not hype, it's harvest. Everything you've endured, survived, and learned is about to serve a purpose. You didn't go through all of that for nothing. You're about to witness why it had to happen that way. The people who underestimated you, the seasons that broke you, they were the soil for your rise. You don't have to make it happen. Just stay aligned, stay grounded, and stay obedient to your intuition. Because the chosen one, your breakthrough is loading. Your energy is shifting others around you. Ever notice how people start acting differently when you're around? Some are inspired, some are triggered, others seem uncomfortable without knowing why. That's because your energy is disruptive in the best way. Spiritually chosen people carry light codes, healing frequencies, and disruptive truth. Your very presence confronts others with who they could be, which can either uplift them or expose them. Don't take it personally. Your energy activates growth in some and resistance in others. That's part of your calling. You don't just shift yourself, you shift environments. Your voice, your vibe, your perspective, it creates ripple effects. And the stronger your energy becomes, the more the atmosphere shifts when you enter a room. You're not here to blend in, you're here to awaken. Chosen one, you've come a long way. You've survived storms that would have broken others. You've cried in silence, healed in private, and grown in ways no one saw. And now you're being rewarded in public. This is your new season, not of striving, but of soaring. Not of proving, but of becoming. You are entering a time of supernatural clarity, divine partnerships, rapid alignment, and undeniable elevation. The old you had to fight to be seen. The new you will simply shine. So what should you do now? Stay grounded, stay focused, keep honoring your intuition, keep releasing what no longer serves you. Protect your peace like it's sacred, because it is. Keep showing up as your most authentic self, even when it's uncomfortable. Because what's ahead of you is bigger than anything behind you. And the world doesn't need a copy, it needs your truth. You are chosen, you are rising, and your season of power and purpose has officially begun.